It's been a little while since I've put one of these together, but today we are back. Welcome to the video. You're listening to Phil of Filbee Gaming, and once again, I've compiled a list of secrets for you guys that some players are still yet to discover. The following will contain such things as unseen moments, hidden weapon customization, secrets that most missed, or NPC interactions for example. Each of the 15 will be separated into its own chapter, so if you're watching one that you already know, you have the easy option to flick over to the next. You may know some of these, you may know all of these, or all of this may be new to you. After watching today's video, if you feel there are any secrets you're aware of that you believe some players may have missed, feel free to let us know in the comment section below. And please be aware, there will be spoilers ahead for those who have yet to complete the game. With that being said, I hope you all enjoy, and let's continue with what we came here to see. 15 secrets still unseen by some players, part 11. To start things off, we're heading to the gunsmith store in the city of Saint-Denis. Upon entering, if you head to the rear of the store, you can attempt to access a security door, which will inform you of the shop's illicit side business. Now some of you may already be aware of this, but did you know that instead of just grabbing the cash from the table and making a break for it, if you stick around a little longer and interact with the poker players, you can earn yourself a little more? In the following clip, I'll show you how to do this.
There you go. It's all yours. Just stay calm, okay?
Cough it up, now! You'll be coughing up your own blood.
For God's sake, please. That's all we got.
I will shoot you dead right there if you don't tell me where the rest of the money is.
Oh, no, please. Keep it together, you imbecile.
You're gonna get us killed, Jim. Just tell him.
Shut the hell up!
There's plenty more in that safe on the wall, but only he knows the combination.
All right, I'll open the damn safe. You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
All right, boys. Eyes peeled for anything suspect.
During the Chapter 4 mission, A Fine Night of Debauchery, a few members of the Vandalin gang formed together to perform a heist on the Grand Corrigan, where a high-stakes poker game is taking place. So, with Josiah Trelawney in tow, and after a change of clothes and a quick shave, off we go to steal us a small fortune. But just how does Josiah learn of these opportunities? If you rewind back to the opening scene of this mission, you will notice that he is reading a newspaper, and if you zoom in on the headlines, you'll be aware that this is edition 47 of the Saint-Denis Times. If you purchase the newspaper yourself, you'll discover that there's an article publishing information on the riverboat. This is how Josiah learned of it. Marko is an inventor whom, as Arthur or John, can be encountered on the outskirts of Saint-Denis. With the player's assistance in this fun little stranger mission, Marko is attempting to persuade several investors into buying into his ideas. Although the group are still pondering on the idea as Arthur makes his exit, if you choose to stick around, there's an interaction that some may not have seen, where Marko gets his ideas rejected and throws a tantrum.
You see, I have now illustrated just a small sliver of the miracles I can enact on this earth. If you will help me and not stab me in the ass like the other Americans. Traitors! All of you, goddamn traitors! None of you has the wisdom to invest in my genius! Genius! You're fools. All of you. Fools! Fools! Fools!
Anything else I can help you with?
No, you've done quite enough. Now you can leave me alone.
Just before we very quickly move on to number 4, let me show you guys an excellent deal for anyone who, like myself, can't start their day without a fresh brew. The Skinny Food Company has created this delicious jar of instant coffee which is high in protein. I've tried this myself and absolutely love it. You can get 100 grams worth for as little as £2.99. For anyone wishing to try this out, I'll leave a link in the video description. Anyway, back to the secrets. I'm sure that most of you are aware by now that most of the weapons in the game are completely customizable, but did you realize that there is an option on a particular weapon that some may have missed? The Cattleman revolver is the basic starting weapon for Arthur, and on this firearm you can alter the grips to your liking, which include options such as ironwood, ebony or pearl. But for players of either extremely high or extremely low honor ratings, there's an additional purchase for this. If your honor rating is high, you can purchase the Hero Pearl Grip. For the opposite, if your honor is low, you can get the Gunslinger Ebony Grip. This is available only for the Cattleman revolver weapon. Chip Cooper is the owner of the general supply store in the tourist town of Strawberry to the west. In a previous video, I pointed out the hidden side business he was running, making illegal hooch. But there's something else about the man that a lot of players may not have noticed, as it's pretty difficult to see. If you somehow manage to get to the rear of Chip, you'll come to realise that his right leg is missing and has been replaced by a prosthetic. Judging by the gentleman's age, it's quite possible that he lost it during the Civil War some decades prior. If annoying the locals is a favourite pastime of yours, I have a little something for you. One can't help but notice the giant bell on the outskirts of the town of Rhodes. During nightfall, when the local residents are sleeping, if you choose to ring the bell, either by shooting at it or throwing something, some of the neighbours will awake and be a little cross with you, with one or two making sure they're pretty vocal about it.
Oh yeah. I want nothing to do with this.
Get back! I want nothing to do with you.
This man, he understands.
For those who visit the town of Strawberry, you may be approached by this gentleman in this missable random encounter.
This damn con man sold me a serum made from rhino horn for a little problem I've been having. It didn't work, so I took it to a pharmacist. Turns out it's just water, table salt, and flour. You gotta help me find the bastard.
Right. So, which way to go?
Not sure. I reckon he's hiding in town somewhere. I'll keep looking here, if you can check the other side of the river.
Offering to help the man will result in a pretty funny finding.
This is a new low.
Whew. What's that smell? Hey there. Sell any miracle cures lately? Hear that rhino horn is real hard to come by.
Shh. I get it. Just keep it down, will you? That limp dick sent you here, didn't he? He's a vile man. I did the women out here a favor. Don't tell them I'm here, please. Oh, God.
Following this, you can either assist or mislead the gentleman. I chose to assist. Earlier on, we met Marko and blew up some toy boats. After completing this stranger quest, Marko invites the player to his lab, which is at the far northeast part of the map, at a location known as Dover Hill. After performing some rather dangerous quests, the player will meet the scientist's son, a robot.
He lives!
My son lives!
Returning just a few in-game days later, things have taken a dark turn for the man as he lays bludgeoned on the floor and the robot is nowhere to be seen. If you head up to the snowy mountains overlooking the abandoned mining town of COLT, you can in fact find Marko's son, who's walked alone all this way. Disgruntled, the robot keeps repeating the word Papa, feeling remorse for his actions. The following is a hidden side quest that I believe may spawn in different locations, making it relatively easy to miss. For me, this occurred in a bayou near the Camisar River. There's a couple of gentlemen at a small campsite whom at first seem reluctant to have visitors, but if you hang around, you can actually trigger a short hidden side quest.
Hey, I'd keep moving if I was you. What did I tell you? Get the hell out of here!
Hey, calm down. Maybe he can help us. It ain't like this is going well.
Really? Ah, shit. Nothing to lose, I suppose. Come on. The truth is, mister, our last batch of shine didn't turn out so good. You think you can help us with locating some ingredients? We could reward you for your troubles.
Sure, why not?
I saw some milkweed nearby. Milkweed's got these, clusters of little pink flowers.
After returning the requested milkweed, the following will play out.
So, what's on the menu? Tell us what you got in the mix and we'll give it a taste.
All right. I'm gonna give this a taste. That ain't right with shine, not at all. Tastes like licking liniment.
That ain't good at all. Ah, well, can't win them all. We'll try again later. Damn. We got a rare victual in that chest there. Take it. I'd say you earned it.
Appreciate it.
Former love interest of Arthur, Mary Gillis, requests the help of our protagonist in rescuing her little brother Jamie from a cultist group known as the Chelonians. This mission is titled, We Loved Once and True. After confronting the turtle-obsessed worshippers and chasing Jamie down, Arthur is tasked with returning him to the train station in Valentine, where his sister awaits their arrival. There's something that can happen when escorting Jamie that most may not have realised. If Arthur is to get himself into any trouble at all, Jamie will pull out his revolver and defend his friend, although unfortunately this may also result in the death of the young boy. During the Chapter 6 mission, The Delights of Van Horn, Arthur is to meet Micah and Bill at an old abandoned house before heading out to steal some dynamite. If players inspect the home a little, they will notice a window on the second floor that has been left open. Climbing up from the side and entering will reveal that a gruesome experiment has been taking place. At the far end of the room stands a man-made mutant, with the face of a boar, the horns of a ram, and the wings of a vulture. It's unclear as to what this creator's intentions truly were. Also, surrounding the room, the player can find a total of 4 different sketchings of experimental notes. The world of Red Dead Redemption 2 is plagued by a serial killer. After locating all 3 of these horrific scenes, a Stranger Mission icon will appear just west of Valentine. Upon inspecting the locked basement, the player will discover a secret killing lair and soon be introduced to the man responsible, Edmund Lowry. After knocking the player flat, we're soon prompted to defend ourselves by throwing a skull at our captive. But what most people may have missed is the additional dialogue and ending scene which occurs if you don't do anything.
Have you come for me? Or was this all nasty surprise? Or maybe it's both. Maybe it is a nasty surprise, even though you knew I was going to be here. Which is it? You should think about that. Save yourself thinking about what's about to happen. Now, I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be nice and fun. I mean, it'll be fun for me, but it won't be nice for you. At least, no one's found it nice so far. Maybe you'll be the first. Do you like pain? Is it your friend? It's about to become your very close friend. Very close. But when it's over, release. Glorious release. Now, there's no point fighting. You might as well try and relax a little bit.
The following may contain scenes that some may find distressing. You can use the chapter skip provided if you wish to do so. In the town of Valentine, there's a stranger mission that most will have encountered called the Noblest of Men and a Woman. After the introductory scene, the player must track down 4 former shooters in an attempt to obtain information on a famous retired gunslinger, Jim Boy Calloway. One of the men that we must seek, Wilhelm Schnell, also known by his stage name of Billy Midnight, can be found aboard the train passing through the road station. Upon the mere mention of his days as a shootist, Midnight makes a break for it, fearing Arthur has come to kill him for his former actions. This ends in a duel between the two. What some may not have witnessed is what happens to Billy if you disarm him instead of killing him.
Don't miss!
Near to Monto's Rest in West Elizabeth, players can come across the Appleseed Timber Company as they work away at chopping down the trees. There are multiple interactions that can occur at this place. One of these interactions will involve a tree that's accidentally fallen in the wrong direction, inadvertently landing on one of the workers. As his colleagues come to the rescue, what some players may not realise is that not only can they help in freeing the man, but after the foreman refuses to pay him a full wage because he didn't finish the day, that we ourselves can contribute, helping him out. Primary antagonist Micah Bell rides a Missouri foxtrotter named Baylock. Baylock is very distinctive looking, with its black coat and white face. Many believe that these two tones represent Micah being two-faced, foreshadowing his betrayal of the Vandalin gang when he sold out to the Pinkertons. But for gamers who enjoyed the 2010 original Red Dead Redemption and played as a more dishonourable character, they may recognise that John's low on a horse and Baylock are very similar. This may also signify Micah's evil ways. If you enjoyed what you saw today, be sure to hit like, subscribe, turn on notifications and share with friends and family or anyone you feel would be interested in content such as this. Be sure to check out the Skinny Food Company if you're interested in purchasing their delicious high protein coffee for only £2.99, which you'll find links below in the video description. Do you know of any secrets or hidden things that you believe some players may not be aware of? Please feel free to let us know in the comment section below or by finding me over on Instagram. That's at Filbee Gaming. Thank you all for watching and I'll see you in the next one.